Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Double RPG here, and I'm here today to give you my own thoughts. Well, not particularly my own thoughts, but kind of a rant as to something that has that has me a bit perturbed. And this is in relation to something that Nintendo has announced recently. But before I get started, I would like to say that I am showing footage of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's a game that I got this week, and it's really fun. And it's been a blast playing it, and I need something happy to act as a catalyst for my, a little bit of anger that I have towards this subject that I'm going to be talking about. But anyway, enjoy the footage while it's playing on there. I mean, I'll try to be brief about this, and then I will give my own summary, and then give you guys some closing statements. Now, if any of you are not familiar with what happened back this past Tuesday from Nintendo of America, they announced, or they gave a new press release for two new DSi XL bundles that are coming out on November 6th that include the game Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem that released last year as a free game inside the system. They said that Nintendo said that they're going to release it on November 6th, which I mentioned, and it, to me personally, this has got me pretty perturbed because it seems like Nintendo of America they just seem like they don't even care about the 3DS right at this point. It's like they want to continue to stay with the past generation and not focus on the current generation, which they should be right now. I mean, take a look at both Japan and Europe. I mean, they're already embracing the 3DS as much as Nintendo of America should do right now. But nope, it doesn't look like that they're doing jack squat to, make the 3DS their more dominant sales figure this holiday season, it looks like. Because, since both the 3DS is $169.99, that means that the DSi XL Bundle with the game is also going to be $169.99. And, when you have two systems, the 3DS and with a DSi XL bundle based at the same price, that, and especially with the free game that's coming with the system, that the DSi XL is probably going to sell more than the 3DS this holiday season. I mean, what are you thinking, Nintendo of America? I mean, why would you even, announce something like this to take place, during the holiday season? I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you seriously have got to retire the Nintendo DS as its last gen. I mean, let it ride off into the sunset, with its over 150 million units sold worldwide, and please focus on the 3DS at this point. I know I tend to be a nobody when it comes to this stuff, but I'm telling you, this is for your own good because, when I go to places like Walmart and like Target and Best Buy and all that, I hear people saying that they want to know the difference between the 3DS and the DS. And I hate to say this, Nintendo, but the US fan base or the American fan base, the US consumers, they're not that really bright when it comes to deciding between a 3DS and a DS. I hate to say this, but it's true. I mean, when you release the 3DS at $169.99, but you're releasing the DSi XL bundle that is also $169.99, that's nothing but commercial suicide right there. It's going to hurt you fiscally when your fiscal year statement comes in on March 31st of 2012. I mean, having that DSi bundle, released in the holiday season to compete with the 3DS when it should be competing with the Vita, well, technically, the 3DS wouldn't even have a current generation competitor, but competing with its past generation installment. Why do you think that the DSi XL is actually possibly going to exceed more this holiday season? Are you really that dumbfounded? Well, I wouldn't say dumbfounded, but are you really not just pulling some confusing stunt that you're going to alienate your consumers like this? I mean, like I said, when it comes to the fiscal year, your earnings are going to show big losses, and it's not going to be the parents' fault who are going to buy the DSi XL, but then also buy Super Mario 3D Land when they will realize that when the game doesn't even work for that system, they're going to be in for a rude awakening, and they're not going to be very happy with the purchase that they made. So it's just that they're not going to be the ones to blame. You guys are going to be the ones to blame. I mean, I have no idea why you're even doing this in the first place. And I know that Reggie Fils-Aime, he went on Game Trailers TV for an interview, but either if it does happen, either if it did happen or not, but I really wished that the, that the guy who interviewed him, or the guy who interviewed him, probably got slammed with a lot of really hard questions towards this decision, because I'm serious, I really don't see any great logic behind this, and it's not really going to help Nintendo of America whatsoever, as the sales are going to slump for the 3DS all over again. So anyway, Nintendo of America, I know that my criticism may be just a tad bit harsh, but I'm sorry, I can't see any logic behind this, and I would need you. I mean, it's just, let me just offer this advice. Just disregard the DSi XL Bundle, because, you really need to focus on the current generation now, and clinging to the past is not going to help you out whatsoever. It's just only going to hurt sales of your current gen system. I mean, you have, like, 4 or 5 first-party titles that are going to help this holiday season, and you have some third-party titles that are going to help too. I mean, in terms of the first-party, I mean, you got Super Mario 3D Land, you also have Mario Kart 7, you also have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, and Star Fox 64 3D. But you're releasing a new DSi XL Bundle, but with a game that came out last year for that system? Seriously. I just don't know what to think of you, doing this. And I am, and like I said, and I've always said this before in my other videos, but I am a really big fan of Nintendo, and I really do support your franchises all the way, ever since you guys entered the console race with the Nintendo Entertainment System. I mean, it's just, following you has been, like, it's just gone on nicely like bread and butter. But, pulling off something like this, when you know that's going to hurt you fiscally, I just don't know what to think. I mean, seriously. And, it's come to this point where I'm actually starting to believe that Reggie Fils-Aime has lost all credibility. Fully. I mean, like I said, I really do support Nintendo and its franchises, and I was really hoping that the 3DS would have a strong leg this holiday season, which analysts have been declaring, by the way. But, with him doing something like this, it just makes me question whether or not if he's actually doing a good job. And it makes me wonder if he should retire his, if he should retire as Nintendo of America's president and give the crown to somebody else, someone who knows how to handle marketing really well, and one who knows how to appreciate the fans, like Satoru Iwata. I mean, you're not even learning from Iwata. Are you seriously trying to make a mockery out of Nintendo? But anyway. Yeah, anyway, those are my honest thoughts on what I think of the whole situation. As I'm not really big in favor of this whole, bundle that's coming out, which is going to, possibly slam the 3DS this holiday season. With a free game, it's going to be an insta-seller right there. I mean, if you guys feel the same way about what I'm thinking, then leave a comment below, or if you have any conflicting opinions, then leave a comment below to let me know what you guys think. I mean, if you guys believe that I'm wrong, then, like I said, leave in the comments. But anyway, that's enough with my rant, but like I said, I'm just not really big in favor of this decision, as I definitely think it's going to be a rude awakening for Nintendo of America when it comes to their fiscal year in March of 2012, or at the end of March of 2012, and this is probably going to be, well, it won't be the final straw with me, being a fan of Nintendo, but it's going to hurt them financially big time. And with them not putting in more focus on giving us the games that we want from, that Operation Rainfall has been campaigning for, it just makes you want to just rip your hair out and scream. I'm serious. But anyway, guys, that's enough of my talking. There will be a new episode of Donkey Kong 64 and Kingdom Hearts with my LPs coming up tomorrow, and we should be back on track with happy stuff. But anyway, it's time for me to release some stress and play something a bit happier, which is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So if you have not picked it up already, be sure you go pick it up right now. It's really fun because it retraces past elements of or offers a lot of fan service from past Kirby games into this one. I mean, you will definitely not be disappointed. And it's really fun to play with the friends. Play with friends. Even though I haven't played it personally, but I know it makes it a little bit better. Well, not a little bit better, but a lot better. But anyway, gamers, I shall see you next time, and take care of yourselves, and this is Double RPG signing off. Later, gamers!